Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm going to be sharing with you some of the coloring pages I am thinking of coloring in January 2025. I can't believe it's already the start of a new year and a whole year has gone past. But as always, New Year's bring with them new opportunities that we have yet to explore. So I am filled with hope for the year 2025 and I wish you a very, very happy new year. I pray and hope that 2025 will be a blessed year for you. It will be a year that will both refresh and rejuvenate you and be like a restorative time for you in whatever capacity it is that you need. For 2025, I'm going to be doing a video on my coloring goals for 2025. I'm also going to talk in that video a bit more about some of the things that I would like to see happen in the channel and where I want to go with it. In the meantime, though, we need to return to our Asian coloring project books. So I've picked out about 3 pages so far in Asian to complete or to put it on as a poll. Now, as we choose a page, when we finish with that one, we will again choose the next page and we'll keep moving forward. Hopefully we can get 2 pages done in each month at a bare minimum. I'm going to work really hard this year in making sure that I give Asian a lot more attention than what I have done. So please hold me accountable, and I'm trying to hold myself accountable, and hopefully 2025 will be a much better year. But let's have a look and I will show you what I'm thinking. It may change because there is a lot of pages that still need to get done, and it doesn't really matter which ones we do first, as long as we are moving forward. So one of the options I thought would be fun would be this page. We could do this costume here the same as there, maybe those two the same. No, these two, this one and this one the same, and those the same. Maybe match the, I don't know if that is like a hand mirror with the glasses and maybe the earrings. And then we could potentially, I'm not sure yet about here. And then I was thinking white and blue tiles, or maybe white and green tiles, so that we're bringing in some of the green from the next page or the adjacent page. And then I thought, because it's New Year, we could do this page with just the fireworks. I know that we are not in the Year of the Dragon, so it's not really about coinciding the year with the actual Chinese year. It's more just the fact that it is a New Year's page. It has got fireworks. It feels New Year-ish. So we could do that one. Or we could do this one, which is just a little Russian doll. I'm not sure yet if I would do a full background. I might just leave it and just do the image. So those are 3 options for now. Let me know your thoughts, and I will put these as part of a poll up on the channel. So don't worry, you can vote there. If you have other pages you would like to see colored in this book, do let me know, because then we can maybe work out a priority sort of thing going on. So that is some thoughts for Mine Rice Dirge Asian. Then in Layla Dooley's The Flower Year, I'd like to return to this book, and I'd like to try and see if I can do it every single month, even if it's something small. So what I thought of doing was finishing the crocuses. So I could come in and do the crocuses, and then hopefully I can jump back into July and complete the color along for this page, and also complete the page. So those are some thoughts I've had. I know July is not January, but I do want to finish it and make sure I don't have any more of a backlog. So finish that one and do the crocus here. If there's time, maybe one of these pages, because they are really lovely. And I don't think they would be difficult to color. So those are just some thoughts. If you want these 2 pages or the crocus as a color along, let me know in the comments and I can prioritize that for you. So that is Layla Dooley's The Flower Year. Then I might come into Colouring Heaven's Steampunk Special. Now here I need to finish a whip I've got going on, so I really need to finish him. My eldest son absolutely loves this page, so it would be a lot of fun to finish the Mad Doctor for him. But then I also really would like to tackle Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde. So I think that could be, especially if I use like markers or Inktense pencils, I could do that quite quickly. And maybe use like white gel pen for the lace work. This book I'm not necessarily expecting to get to. I'm just adding it, so I've got it. But obviously with all my coloring plans, I'm not going to color all of them. I'm just giving you my brain, the mullings of my mind. Okay, but one thing I do want to prioritize is in Mythographic Magical Earth. Some of you have asked me to do this page as a color along, so I'm going to do this as a live stream video because I find those work really well, and I'm thinking of using probably, I want to use like markers, but I'm not convinced I'm going to get that right, so I'm probably going to do this completely in pencil. It's got to pull it effectively, I need to be able to do the lighting well, and I'm not very confident with markers to do that. If it's like a plain background and basing, then it's easy, but there's a lot of light source going on here and I really want to get that done well, so I'm probably going to just stick to pencils, and because of my comfort zones, I'll probably do this page with Prismacolors. It will also give me very rich and deep colors, which I like to use, and I think for this page will work really well. So this is going to be a live stream video, probably starting on the 6th of January. So that is Mythographic Magical Earth by Joseph Cadambane. Then I have pulled out The Garden of Fairy Tale Animals by Kanoka Igusa, and as requested, I want to tackle this page. So I'm thinking I might move from one live stream and then bring this into another live stream. If not, I will do it as a series of coloring videos and do it as a color along. That way I can, which I actually might do it as a color along instead of a live stream, because that way I can really think through what I want to do, and hopefully it will take any like, so yeah, I want to do this as a color along video series, and I'm hoping it will give my brain time to just process each step of the way. So it might be a bit slow going, but hopefully I can come right. And I think once I get started, it will be okay. Yeah. So these are the two requests that I'm prioritizing in January. Then for fun, I want to do Gnomes in the Neighborhood by Denise Klett. And I'm thinking of playing with this one with gouache paint for the background, maybe the Artix acrylic markers for the background too. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to play with paint on this page. And I'm also wanting to complete this page and get this page done, and or hop onto this page and give this one a go too. So those are 3 pages I would like to play around with in January, maybe into February as well. So that's Gnomes in the Neighborhood by Denise Klett. Then I want to come back into this coloring book, and I'm thinking of completing this page as a color along on the channel because I started it, so I thought it might be actually fun to finish the page on camera. So if you do want this one on camera, please let me know in the comments below, and I will make sure I film it while I color it. I might not necessarily talk in it. We'll see how it goes. I can't always talk in every video I do because I run out of time. So it might be better to have some of my videos where it's just with music in the background, and then others where I talk you through it. But if you prefer I talk this video through, please let me know also in the comments, and I can prioritize it for you. So that is this nursery rhyme storybook. In Fairy Tales by Emily Lederhall Oberg, I still really want to color this page with the bunny. He is just the cutest thing, and I just really want to color him. So I'm hoping I can do this one in the new year. If not, hopefully in February, but I do want to do him. So that is my page for Fairy Tales by Emily Lederhall Oberg. Then in Romantic Country, I want to do something in this book. I'm not really sure yet which page I want to color in, so I'm just going to show you the book and say that I want to either complete whips that I've got going on, or I want to pick a page in this book and carry on with it. The one page I am possibly thinking of doing maybe the clockwork page, but at the moment I'm undecided, and I know I have got quite a few whips in here, so any page I end up coloring is going to be a big success. So I want to definitely feature this book. And then I really fancy coloring in both Kirby Roseanne's and Jasmine Beckett Griffith. So I've pulled out almost all of my Kirby books, but I'm going to show you Jasmine Beckett Griffith first. Now, it may sound a bit unusual, but I really fancy coloring a bit non-happy pages. I don't fancy coloring bright and cheery pages, so to speak. You know, I think I've got a nice balance already, so I want to bring in a bit more of a dreary, moody kind of stuff going on. And maybe it's because I just need something to cope with in January. January and February are really not my favorite time of the year personally, and I can have everything going right in life. I can be happy as a clam, but January and February I just really find difficult. So I thought, well, if I'm gonna be moody about it, I can embrace it and just channel my moodiness to my coloring and kind of like use it as therapy. So I thought I could do something like this page, which is based on Edgar Allan Poe. So I could do that one, or I could be even more dreary and really get into like the depths of my brain and my feelings and do this one, which, as I mentioned to you, for me is really about like grief and hope. Now, at the moment, I am really missing my sister. I haven't heard from her, and neither have my family heard from her in over a year, and we're really missing her. I know I'm missing her terribly. So I don't really, going deep about it, I don't want to do that on YouTube. It's not the place. What I want to do, though, as almost like a therapeutic way, is just probably color this page in. And yeah, so that this probably wouldn't necessarily feature as a color along, and if it did, I would probably put it to music, because it's, for me, it's an art therapy session. And honestly, I think we need to be real about it and just be honest and say sometimes when we color, it is for therapy. There is a therapeutic side to adult coloring, and in some ways I feel like it's not spoken about much, and I do want to be open with you and say that sometimes the pages I color are just that, they're therapeutic, for various reasons. For January, it looks like I just need coloring in many forms. I need to color for the channel. I need to color for happiness and joy, but I also need to color for therapy and to just soothe some of the stuff that I carry in my heart. And we all carry stuff. So part of my stuff is Jasmine Beckett Griffith somehow just helps me. And then I want to do Kirby Roseanne's. So I've decided, because I'm moody in January and February, I'm going to just go with it. I'm not going to fight it, and I'll just go creepy, and I'll do this ice lion kind of thing. And to be honest with you, I just I think I just need to color this sort of stuff in. Whether it turns out I color all of it or just one page, I just, go with it. Don't suppress it. Just give myself room to be whatever I need to be. So I quite like the idea of coloring him, actually. It actually excites me. Hopefully he will turn out looking really cool and not looking creepy. Let's try this page. So I want to try that page in Alien Worlds. Fingers crossed. And then I fancy, let's go Mythic World. So I won't end on a deep, dark side, I promise. I promise I won't. But I have been reading Greek myths and Greek stories to my eldest, not my eldest, one of my boys for school. And we've been covering, Greek folklore and myths and all of that. So we've been learning about this particular myth, and I really fancy coloring it. So I decided I'm going to pull it out and give it a go. But then I also decided that maybe while I'm at it, I can just color this creepy page too. So, at some point I'm going to color it. So I might as well just get on with it. And, on the other hand, if I color it really well, I'll just creep myself out and I'll have to put on a very funny comedy or something to watch and change my brain thought process. But then, I can go back to all the happy, pretty comfort pages. And then I thought, if I don't have enough coloring pages now, let's just add more. So why not maybe dip into the mermaid or the siren? So we'll see. I highly doubt I'll get to this one, but you never know. Hopeful. Hope is a word for my year for 2025. So, we can hope. Maybe we can dream. All right, Fragile World by Kirby Roseanne's. And here, right, so I need to finish this whip. I'll use Inktense pencils for this, so I don't think it would be take me too long. Then maybe I will do the leopard, maybe. And I definitely want to finish this one, which is the whale shark. It's an old whip. I started it in 2024, so I really need to finish it. And yeah, I think it would be just good to finish it and wrap it up now. So if nothing else, if I do no other Kirby page, I want to finish this one. So that is that. Okay, those are my thoughts for January 2025. As you can see, as always, I have lots of plans, lots of ideas, and a determination to do more coloring in 2025, to do better for the channel, with the channel. I know that the channel can give and do so much better, and I want to make sure that I'm doing my part in giving it the chance it deserves. I absolutely love coloring. It's a creative outlet for me, and I've also realized that having the channel is part of that outlet. It is a space for me, just really for me to connect with you guys, for me to be creative, to kind of step into a different world. And I'm very excited for what 2025 will bring. I'm very hopeful. I'm holding on to that word. Let me know what your word is for the year. I love to hear if people have a specific word for each new year. Some people like it, some people don't. I've always kind of had a word or two for each year. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But hope is mine. And I'm hopeful I can color in more than 4 pages in January. I am definitely not getting through all these coloring pages. But, we have a plan and we're going to go for it. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me. Let me know which pages you want to see colored as a color along on the channel or featured in a live stream. And I will see you in another video. Until the next time, everyone, take care and happy coloring. Bye for now.